Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Prime Time on Zelda Speedruns. We are in the Cabookey Tournament lower finals. This is a match between matt7898 and zelgadissan. My name is Jaxie, and I will be your restreamer for this match. On commentary, we have Clearmouse and Jamo, and joining me on the tracking is TommelTalk13. Commentators, it's all yours.
Thank you, Jaxie. Thank you, TommelTalk, in advance, of course, for the restreaming and the tracking, and of course, for the host of the ZSR. As Jaxie has mentioned, Jamo, we are here in the final 3 people. Can you believe this? I'm sorry in advance, by the way. Like, I know you might have wanted to be here. You could hope that Matt takes revenge for you against Zelda.
Fine. I probably wasn't going to win anyway. It's hard to win when you have to win like 5 in a row against all top players.
Yeah,
But
that is. I mean, you yourself are also a top player, so it's definitely give yourself enough credit. But yes, it is. At this echelon and caliber of players, it is really, really difficult to tell like who is, let's say, quote unquote, like the best. Right? I mean, like the margin between these guys are. I mean, it's gonna come down to coin flips, basically. The execution is like at a high tier enough where it's very similar. Like maybe Matt will give up 2 frames in this room, and Zelda will give up 3 frames in this other room. But of course, what's most important right now, don't mind Matt. We're gonna go for that 455 escape. Hopefully, closer to that 455. Although you said that there's a lot of text boxes, right?
Yeah, with the text boxes, it's not really possible. But yeah, very exciting. Super strong players,
gosh.
and
yeah.
Okay.
We've already.
Nice.
I've already gotten disappointment.
Capital Power Seed.
All right. I guess we're Matt.
Nice full magic
getting
drop.
we might be cutting our escape time a little bit shorter on Matt's side because he got the full magic drop. Zelda though, not as lucky, and so we're gonna have to pick up one pot. But I guess because of that, we're kind of tied, right?
Yeah, we are tied.
Oh, nope, we're no longer tied. The green guards are mean.
I always move right in that hallway dash, because it's like a risk of getting hit out of your dash if you don't.
Okay, I see. Is that kind of like similar to like if you in an MG, when you go up to Aga Tower, you always like try and nudge yourself to like the left or the right, you can't dash center? Like for the same like frame rule type of thing?
You mean like in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the courtyard, there's certain spots you have to stand to not get poked. I mean, in that room, it's a little bit more of like RNG. Like, it's only if the guard is walking a certain way that he'll hit you if you're in the middle. But he seems to usually be that way. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like it's not worth risking it, dashing in the middle.
Yeah, I think it's very fair. By the way, our sub 5 escape time is in grave danger, not because of like RNG necessarily to the players from enemies, but it's more of the RNG of the items. I don't think we've not had a text box yet, like of something, desert map or like compass to something that I've already forgotten what it was, and yeah,
that's true.
The key to this dungeon, that one's kind of expected. Oh my gosh, we actually have something. All right, that's our first non-text box item.
Yeah, I think like, I don't know, probably like a 502 or 503 is already a good escape in Key Sanity, because you're always getting a few extra text boxes. I don't know if I've ever had a sub 5 in like Cabookey.
Yeah, I guess if you get pretty lucky, right? Because like you're already incurring 2 text boxes, right? Small key to this dungeon and big key to this dungeon, and then you have to hope in this case that you don't get anything else, right? So,
yeah.
That's already like 450, I don't know, 8 maybe, like just by that self. If you assume you get everything perfect, and then yeah, you just hope that everything else goes great for you.
Yeah. Yep. Gamma is waiting.
Yes.
Gamma is waiting in the finals for this. So there's only 1 or 2 races after this one. there could be a big difference in settings depending on who wins this one in the finals.
Yeah,
I know which settings Gamma wants.
Oh, yes. Yes, for those of you who... actually, okay, so this is actually a very good segue. So you might actually notice the upper left-hand corner. There's a little, like, map icon in the Y item, so we have not actually gotten anything to replace it. Well, what to replace it also, like, just, you know, anything else I could use the Y item for. That is one of the settings. It's called Mirror Scroll, which lets us warp to the beginning of the dungeon, just like a mirror would normally do. Except, like, you just get it now instead of you have to wait for the real mirror. Yes, and of course, speaking of settings, the one that Gamma and Zelda have in common as well is also Enemizer. And, well, like, now, I understand why maybe people don't have, like, let's say, as a racing, don't necessarily go for, like, Enemizer as a, you know, as their first pick, but, like, when Gamma braced Zelda and Enemizer, Zelda was like 10 minutes behind because of Enemizer and Escape.
Yeah.
So, like, is it considered a free one? Quote, unquote? Oh, nice hook shot.
No, because it's also key drop, right? They also have that turned on. And Enemizer plus key drop is like extra nonsense, right? Like you can have like some crazy sequences where you get the bow and have to go back to the enemy down in Zelda cell or something ridiculous like that.
That's actually a great point. Yeah, you mean so it's a ton of fun for us, like to watch. Maybe a little bit more stressful if you're actually playing, like, and say like the finals. All right, about tied, like?
Yeah, I think Matt might have been like couple frames ahead, at least if the feeds are synced, but
we do in fact need a retime. Maybe it's not it's like not Schrodinger's, like as in if once you measure it, it's like no longer accurate.
Extreme sync here. I'm guessing they'll both skip Lumberjack. I think Matt usually doesn't scout Lumberjack at first, and I know last race Zelda did not scout it until after CT. I remember that.
I believe it should be the case.
So,
Alright, nice lamp, by the way. Yeah. Alright, yep. And so we have our full fire source. Oh, sorry, we have our light source and also fire, not strong fire as Zelda says it, calls it, because strong fire is fire rod. Yes. Small fire, I don't know. Tiny
fire that doesn't work in ice balls.
Yes. But we're gonna be able to see, which I guess, I don't know, like if you found a glove here in Lost Woods, like would you just go up the mountain?
Yeah, probably. I think it's a nice little loop you can do, like Lumberjack check into Old Man Rescue, like.
Matt has skipped the boomerang. I mean we're cutting corners left and right here. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, they still ended up tied here though.
I know.
He's down a boomerang though.
Yeah, but Zelda skipped the heart piece on the Lost Ones drop down, and Matt got it. But it's like, I feel like Zelda's skip is way better, because who needs a heart piece, right? But like, I don't know, this boomerang can actually come in kind of handy. There's a lot of like good strats with boomerangs you can do.
Yeah, boomerang can be kind of handy. I mean, the other one might show up. Like, I'd probably grab it, but it's not that big of a deal. The good thing is that we have a sword, so unlike some cross keys races earlier this week, I don't think we're going to need to have the boomerang as our only weapon for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is true. Unlike, who is it? Skelly versus.
Yeah, Skelly versus Televar. Yeah.
That is right. That's right. Yeah.
Skelly, we wanted the counter for his red boomerang because that was his only thing he was using for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so I guess like once we do get mountain access, so either via flute or glove, we actually can do quite a bit of stuff up there. Not like the full mountain package. We do need either a hammer or a mirror for that, but we can certainly get to East Duck Mountain. Little maybe shortcut.
Beyond logic, even with the glove, since we have the lamp.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing tiny little differences between Matt and Zelda. What can we skip? Is Zelda still picking up more pots for the rupees? Matt's skipping. He's like, I'm gonna get more money later. It's fine.
Well, Matt is still up 7 rupees on Zelda.
Though. I don't know where he got this money.
Maybe he did the ones in Blind's Hut and Zelda did. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Or might have been a blue rupee
Castle Tower, by the way.
Yeah, that's seeming possible. It's
like. We have a lamp.
It's such a bad option early. Like, it's usually one of my near last locations. But I know Matt, I've seen him go to Castle Tower, like CT1 as not a last location, so I could see him doing that like before Agina. Like I think he did that against Gamma. He did it before Agina.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I do remember that.
Either way, we're definitely like I think doing Saha Eastern and South Shore before.
All right, so we do see both Matt and Zelga just blind checking this. Makes a lot of sense, right? Key sanity. There's more of a chance that this thing will actually be useful because you have more stuff, the good stuff in the pool. Random small key. I don't know.
Yeah, and Kaz boots you definitely don't do it. Well, yeah, we probably want that.
Tom's like the Castle Tower keys are not in Castle Tower. This is just straight up, like all dungeons, key sanity. Oh yeah, okay, all right, okay, you're right. There is no guarantee that the Castle Tower keys are in Castle Tower, but yes, they both in fact could be vanilla. I would like to have somebody who is more math oriented tell me the odds of that.
Not high.
Not high. That's a good answer. Okay, look, swamp key. Yeah.
No, we just meant to they could just do CT1 as a check, but I mean the fact that we have got like Cape Sword, I mean we don't need both of those, but the fact that we got those plus the lamp, it's like kind of feels like maybe a CT small is going to show up and there's going to be an item there, but
yeah, very possible, right? And especially for like if you play like Casual Boots, which is one of the other main tournaments going on, right? Like this kind of, you have lamp, master sword, or cape or whatever. Like even you're missing one of those, you're automatically thinking like it's an Agassiz. I'm just gonna go. But in Key Sanity it's a little bit different because you need to both get your Castle Tower keys. Right. We do have in this case
divergence on those two chests.
Yeah. I know people have timed this, by the way, for Mini Moldorm Cave. I have still not gotten a definitive answer as to like what the fastest way of doing Mini Moldorm Cave is. Like, what was the order?
I think the optimal is you go NPC to the right, dash across to the left, do far left and then you can kind of walk right into the NPC and dash down, and you can kind of like, because the NPC is a little bit off center, doing the right first lets you kind of walk into the NPC a little bit and get like a dash down to the door.
I'm learning. It's funny because we've done, I don't know, every yeah. It's like every single mode basically, whether it's like entrance or like non-keys, key sanity, doors, even like I mean like people have been doing Mini Moldorm Cave since like the Dawn of Rando, and yet nobody seems to like have a definitive like this is how we're supposed to do Mini Moldorm Cave type of thing.
I mean, I think that's definitive. Pretty sure that's the fastest way.
Well, I mean, I'm like, it's like typically speaking, like you at least see like the vast majority of people do this. I don't know, especially for when you compare like Matt versus Zelda, I would kind of expect for something like this they would do it the same way. But I mean, that's
definitely
maybe.
a lot of people do Mini Moldorm in different ways. Yeah. And yeah, I assume we're saving quitting. Oh, really? Are we actually just gonna go to Zora with no money? That is.
Yeah, looks like it.
I probably wouldn't do it. Like you're orphaning it so hard, but wait, we have the mountain available too. Yeah, I don't like this because we have like it's not really any faster to swim here right now than to do it from Link's house. Like swimming out of here is slow, so you don't have to feel like I have to do this because I'm here now. And now we're just gonna orphan this when like we might just have money on the mountain, or like we have good options available.
We could also just get lucky and get money here.
It's possible. I did not.
Oh,
I did not see what was on that. Yeah, I did not see that.
Was it yellow? That was like the best I could have gotten out of that scout for Lumberjack. Well, whatever it is, it's not a CT1 or CT2. I know that. But if it's yellow, then it is going to be okay. Then it's either a mystery big key or a mystery small key.
Do we know mystery medallion? Do we know what type of yellow?
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh. Well, so I thought it was like skinny.
Let me look at Zelda's stream, see if I can see it. I don't know if his cropping is off. Like you really can't tell. You can only see like one line of pixels. I think it might have been a medallion.
You know what? Okay, we're gonna get a nice, great, hopefully long
Yeah, okay.
look
Matt,
on Matt's
will
side.
give us a better
Thank
look,
you,
hopefully.
Matt. That's
it's a map.
Oh my, it's a map? Okay.
I think so. I think it was just a map. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I really could not tell from Zelga's stream. Like, I don't know if his cropping is off by a pixel or if he was actually able to tell from like the one line of pixels.
Well, I'm gonna assume that from Zelga's like personal stream, like he's not launching his stream, right? Like he's just playing. He's playing his game, right? Like so, like whatever is captured on his stream, I assume it's like through OBS versus like he's just staring at his game feed, like through.
Yeah,
through
it might be.
I don't know, CRT
so
or whatever.
How did he end up on half a heart? I did not see that.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice.
Okay, we're fine.
As long as we don't kill ourselves by this bomb, we are absolutely fine.
Okay, yeah. Don't
Zelda,
make sure that we don't do that early dash there. Zelda gets money here. Zora's the pretty clear option. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to Saha Eastern.
Zelda, in fact, has been known to dip Eastern Pals without the big key and the bow before his opponent. Sorry, Jim. Sorry, I don't keep meaning to bring this up. It's just more
not in the first race we did, but
yeah,
in the second
that's
one.
true. That's true. Zelda was able to completely single dip Eastern Palace, but sometimes, especially in non-entrance, you don't have a lot more of like the trickster, well, convenience,
yeah,
I guess, that you can.
Can't really put it off forever, and half the time it's just your Darkwood access. We did get a Hammer and Paradox, by the way, so that's just our Darkwood access. And we can also beat Hera. We have the small key too, so we can do Hera basement.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we have lamp and small key. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what would you do? Like, would you come over here and like run all the way to Hera? Would you go do Spiral Cave? Would you do Spike Cave?
Yeah, actually, that's the slightly awkward thing, is that we actually could do Spike Cave. Spiral Cave is kind of like more orphaned to get back to, unless because you know you can do Spike from a save and quit. Nice flute.
Oh, nice flute. Oh my gosh, Zelda can no longer Hera pop, by the way, so we're just gonna go to the basement. Sounds good.
Die in Hera basement.
Sounds good. Yeah. Oh yes,
really
Talk actually. Yeah, apparently according to our Talk and Jaxie, we have all 3 skulless monkeys. How did that happen?
That's crazy.
Well,
that makes you feel like Moth is going to be like something important, but we don't have our Fire Rod yet.
I mean, this Fire Rod could just be in the front of Skullwoods or something, but yes. Nothing else 3 key locked in Skullwoods, right? It's just Mothula?
Yeah, that's the only thing locked by any keys at all, yeah. I'd be slightly scared of this room.
Yeah,
okay, we're
same.
fine.
Is there any help here, by the way?
I mean, there's fairies after you Hera pot, right?
But Zelda can't Hera plot. Like, what is he doing?
He can hook speed.
Oh, he can hook speed. That's true.
You don't have to take. Oh no! Okay.
You're right. Zelda does in fact know how to hook speed. That was not the way to hook speed.
This is the time where I would be like in such a bad spot though. Oh my god, that was so fast.
I know. Matt
I'm so
and
bad
Zelda.
at that, but it's like, if I have one heart, it's like, oh, do I really want a Death Warp to get my health back?
Matt and Zelda are, in my opinion, by far like 2 of the like best Hera Potters like in this community. It is just lightning fast, both of them. I don't know how they like are just able to get it one shot, first shot every time. It just looks so smooth.
It's a really hard trick, but it's so good when you just get it instantly. If I was doing the hook speed Hera pot, then Zelda would have been faster than me, even with the death.
Yeah. See, look at Matt. I know exactly. It's just so beautiful. It's like it's almost like
crazy.
It's almost like ice skating. It's just landed every time. It's so smooth.
I don't think Zelda plays no logic, does he?
He does not play logic. He in fact is probably like one of the biggest sticklers for logic modes. He breaks logic, but he very much likes the structure that logic gives him. And I think probably FF8, you might be thinking of Skelly. I think Skelly's also used FF8 MSUs before. Okay.
So he's doing Spiral, yeah. It's like, because Spike Cave is so much, like, getting to Spiral is so much harder than getting to Spike Cave. I guess the advantage of doing Spike now and Spiral later is, like, maybe you just get to come here with Mitz and Mirror and do Spiral after DDM, but you don't necessarily know if that will be possible.
Okay, it looks like Matt's also going to go to Spiral Cave as well. Yeah. And this I don't know if it's, as you said, I don't know if it's like considered like standard or like the meta or whatever. People, I would say, like maybe tend to do Spiral Cave more often. Just because, as you said, like it's easier to get back to Spike Cave as a one-off. Easier. Yeah. Winners don't do Spiral. You're right, James. What? So we should just DQ. So... Yeah, we should just DQ them both right now.
So I guess Zelga's gonna start at Village, unless he's just going to flute to 4 for Hype Cave, but like then you might as well have just probably gone to Hype Cave without activating your flute. I guess they're both going to start at Village.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's not like the best Village entry as we're observing, because there's quite a big detour that you have to take. I mean, it's like more than scenic, even though it's got a lot of like shade and trees and stuff. So, but I think like maybe like once per seed is like okay, right? At least that's kind of like my metric in spoilers. Like if you end up having to come here without the mids, it's like okay, it's probably okay. But like more than once, it gets to be a little bit more dicey in terms of like time. I don't have mitts, Matt. I don't have mitts.
Well, we know why Matt was trying to start here. He thought he thought he could take the fast way. Not sure why Zelga's doing the key chest first. Like, you should just do the front first, because what if you get your fire rod in the front? I mean, if you get the big key exactly here, I guess, then it slightly saves you time, but you're more likely to get the fire rod on 4 checks, and it'll save more time considering like the full backtrack here.
Yeah. We're very happy, by the way, to have Mirror Scroll. We already have Red Mail this early on, which is extremely rough for Death Warping. Matt is actually not going to Skullwoods.
Yes, this is some divergence. I mean, I don't hate that. Like, we have a lot of places for our fire rod to show up, so we can try to hope the fire rod shows up before we come here. And we still have flute to get back, although flute and mitts would be better, but
this might be Matt trying to
important here, unless it's right here.
Map this dungeon, nice. Okay, these towns are crystal. Not that the map knowledge really ends up mattering so much. I mean, it's all dungeons, so we're gonna have to beat everything. But I don't know, maybe it'd be nice to know if, right? Like, oh, it's the green pendant. Okay, I can try and make this more efficient because I can combine it with Eastern or something, right?
Yeah, it can matter later when you're seeing if you're GT mode or not. Nice mitts. Looks like we did have to go to Village this way.
Yeah. Alright, Zelga, and yeah, it's gonna get his mystery small key on Bumper. Every small key matters a lot in the early to mid game. Like, whether, I mean, even a Meyer small key. Like, I was gonna say, Skullwood small keys also do matter, but we have all 3 of them, so whatever. But, like, we basically need, like, almost every single small key at this point.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, like, especially that one. That's a very, very good one to have. Okay, so it does look like Zelga's gonna not miss out on those mitts. Yeah, no, positive language. Yeah, Zelga will get the mitts. But Matt, given where he is, it doesn't look like he's gonna go to Skullwoods. Like, he's probably gonna go just route south.
Yeah, because we don't have mirror to do, like, Skullwoods into north stuff or anything. Like, I think you definitely just prefer to go south here. You always have mitts flute to get back now anyway.
Are you supposed to pick up the smith while we're going south?
Probably he will, yeah, because we have bonus bow.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I think you definitely pick up the Smith, because we have Flute to go turn them in, so it's, like, not too bad. And also, like, since we have Hammer, everything, and Flute to go to Pod, like, you don't have to feel committed to go to Pod once you're at Hype Cave, so
Okay.
you can kind of just end at Hype Cave, or I mean, maybe you end at Pyramid Catfish or something, but it's definitely one of the best times to do Mirrorless Smith.
Yeah, and I guess maybe also for Matt, especially, like, he hasn't done Skull Woods yet, so maybe through all that's the whole thing that he's gonna come back to the village anyway, right? Because like he might be wants to the front. I mean, unknown, but maybe that's also gonna be another incentive. Now Zelda, it just might be like a one-off trip, but I mean, again, like we've seen mirror in Purple Chest, we've seen things in Purple Chest that lead to the mirror, right? Like, it can be. There's a lot of digs.
That is a lot of digs. Yeah, I mean, you're still not going to get to Purple Chest for a long time, unless, like, meet Village without doing Thieves' Time, but...
Well, for what it's worth, both Matt and Zelda now have Zora money. Maybe more relevant for Zelda than for Matt, because, again, as you mentioned before, we're pretty isolating that check, yes? Now, like, because we have the Smith, and then if you try and go to Pod with the Smith, he will be replaced by Kiki.
Yeah, I mean, and we have Flute and Hammer to get to Pod, so, like, it's also not the most appealing on only one small. You really want to have at least two, so... Desert
big key. Okay. Yeah, nice chest turn. That desert clear might be in the future. Wasn't really expecting that.
Oh yeah, we can already beat desert. Yeah, we can have a bow.
Matt's going back. He's running back. Interesting. We're gonna do the reverse route. Yeah.
Yeah, with the mirror being right there.
Are you supposed to also mirror back and then run up? And like just do Purple Chest now?
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Nice dash out by Zelda. I was worried he was gonna get hurt, but he was able to avoid everything.
Looks like he was gonna do that. I guess it's kind of unfortunate for them, because if they had just started at Hype Cave, they would have got the mirror before.
Well, they wouldn't have had mitts though, right?
Yeah, but like you still at least just have...
Oh, but you started a village. Yeah.
You don't have to run back here.
Yeah, I understand.
I wonder if Zelda, like, kind of like Pyramid Catfish here, because you can mirror and do Zora as well.
With the flu, you probably don't want to run Purple Chest down. Okay, it looks like Zelda is gonna go north.
Yeah, so I think he is doing that.
Yeah, probably Pyramid Catfish. Yeah.
One awkward thing is, like, do we mirror and do CT1? Like,
I was just gonna ask you that. Like, what are you supposed to do here, or just forget that CT1 just exists?
Yeah, it's like you're right here, so maybe you should just do it. It's like quite a lot of time to mirror for it and have to go back in the portal, but yeah, I don't know. I can see an argument either way.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, that is pod money for Zelda. Pretty nice.
Oh, did Matt just get a shovel from Purple Chest?
He did, in fact, got a shovel. Oh my gosh, dude, this is
so we ran past
Backtrack
K45
City.
and then got our mirror, and then we ran past Stumpy and then got our shovel.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait for this to be like, I don't know, 3 bombs or something. All right, well. Ooh, Josh, pointing out. Okay.
Wait, where was the bow?
Did we not do? It was in hammer pegs. Did we just not get the bow? Did you not do hammer pegs?
Oh, I guess you skipped hammer pegs, yeah.
Okay, I guess we're going back.
The thought is to do it with Purple Chest, I guess. I usually tend to just do it, because, like, I'm not coming back to Purple Chest anytime soon.
Thank you, James, for doing the math for us. Oh my gosh, this is the desert full clear package. Now,
yeah, that is such a convenient desert small to get right there.
Sadly, we have this pesky ice rod on Matt's side, which I believe he will be using. It's Pendant Desert, by the way. Pretty also
Classic.
Convenient, I guess, is Green Pendant. Now we can turn that in.
Oh yeah, we haven't even done Saha, so we get to do Green Pendant before. That's also nice.
right, yeah, very, very different approaches based on what we've done. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Zelda's choice to go Pyramid Catfish here. I don't think he's really got anything for it. If that Zora is something, I mean, I guess Matt will probably combo Catfish with Zora, but still, that could be kind of bad for him. I mean, I don't think he's going to go to Zora by itself. I don't know, like, when he's going to Catfish, but...
I mean, I don't know, I just... So, maybe. I don't know. I just kind of assumed that he might, like, orphan, or, like, isolate Catfish as well. Be like, that's gonna be a very last thing for me to go do, type of thing.
I mean, yeah, given that he's already done Pipe Cave and stuff, like, he doesn't have that much to leave him over there. Nice cane.
Very nice K to Samaria. So we have Meyer Big, we have Samaria from both things from Desert. So we get Bombos here, we're going in.
Yeah, we can just full clear Meyer now. Once we get the Bombos. And what is the Zora gonna be?
If it's important, Matt is in a little bit of a deficit. I mean,
it's kind of important, but like he can totally still be okay in the race while being down sword the whole time. We already have our Master Sword, so it's not going to be a requirement. Very possible he's going to be down one sword the whole game now, but.
Yeah, we'll have to see like where the other upgrades are, like Silver's and Tempered, or the fourth sword. But like, yeah, as like to your point, if that's really like the only real upgrade available, even for like forget endgame, even like in the short to near term, like Zelda will have a much higher execution edge.
By the way, Zelda's gonna get his bow because he's actually just going back to the Dark World to try this end just so he can. Clean up hammer pegs and purple chests anyway. I see we did not use the bow.
We have that pesky ice rod. I imagine also Zelda, especially, well, he's gonna get the bow here, but also even if he had this bow in doing Desert, he would not have used it. Now, like, but I think in this case, Zelda, because he's coming from the north, like he's gonna be like more efficient than Matt, right? Like. He's just gonna be able to take one trip down as opposed to like 3 back and forths.
Oh, you mean, oh right, because he still has K45. No, but then his shovel is gonna be on purple chest, so he's not gonna get the shovel after going past there still. So yeah, I don't know if there was an order to not have any back and forth with these checks. Oh, that's our first bottle on checkerboard.
That is our first bottle, and we actually do. It's even a good beat too. So if Matt really, I guess, like is worried about money, he can go sell it when he goes and checks the kid.
Yeah.
Did you know, by the way, and Matt even has a clip of this on his channel. Did you know that you can sell multiple bees at once, and you'll get multiple prizes? As in, like, you sell 1 bee, 100. You sell 2 bees, you get 200. He'll just keep spitting out red rupees for you.
Okay, I don't think I've ever sold more than 1 at a time before.
Oh.
So Matt is probably he's fluting. He's not doing DDM. Oh yeah, mushroom turning.
It's like a turn on mushroom that we just got from Desert? No. Checkerboard? Goodbye B. We don't need that B, apparently, or the money.
Oh, nice bombo as well. I think we're just going there now.
Lamola's had the mushroom. Thank you, Tom. Tom will talk. Yeah, so it wasn't Desert.
It would be nice to get a Meyer Small before, but I don't think that's a good enough reason to not just go to Meyer right now when it's full clearable.
Okay, it looks like we are gonna go to King's Tomb. Imagine people not doing King's Tomb when they get the myths until like 40 minutes in or something. That's just a map though. Just go.
Yeah, should have skipped it.
Alright, Zelda is here. He's gonna get his full Desert Palace clear package, including her full Meyer full clear package, as long as he provides turns the mushroom.
Yeah, probably gonna follow on all these things.
Yeah.
I don't think I would go do Sick Kid as a one-off. Like, I'm guessing he's trying to put off for Myra
trying to get a Myra small key. Yeah.
Like it saves, I don't know, 30 seconds or something maybe. But okay, he's going. Yeah, like I don't think you should go do other random crap when you have a full clearable Myra. Just for the 30 seconds that you could save on having a Myra small.
Yeah, because I guess you're gonna go back to the village again anyway. To like, you have to do Thieves Town, which we do know it's a crystal, and actually it looks like it's 5-6. Oh yeah, because this is Overworld branch, so we actually have the markers, as in like we know which crystals are which. So like we know like we're gonna have to come back before GT. So there's probably even a higher chance you're gonna do Sick Kid before then. And of course Matt also Skull Woods that he hasn't done yet. So there's just a lot of opportunity, kind of to your point, in order to go back versus like a one-off.
I forgot, yeah, that bombos also gives us ice. I mean, we have no big key.
That's true.
No small key, so it's like...
Or small key. I mean, how important is a small key when you only have Cane and like no big key?
It matters a little bit because with this equipment, we would have to drop down and do Iced Tea the slow way. So the small key would help a little bit for the clear. If you have the big key, the small key doesn't matter. Nice other bow. Well, that tempered not going to matter for Vidi.
Yes, for Vitreous. I want to say that maybe like Matt's Master Sword Ganon is like, I mean, it's like okay. I mean, it's certainly not as polished as his NMG 124 NMG tempered fight. But like it's like doable. But I don't think it's gonna be quite the like he's only gonna lose whatever 27 seconds or whatever it is versus a tempered sword. But so it could matter in up a little bit, but yes, like the vast majority of the time is going to be mitigated by those silvers.
Yeah.
We're skipping Big Key Chest, it looks like? Question mark?
Looks like it. It's a little aggressive.
There's no way you would go back, right? To Big Key Chest.
No, I mean if he was gonna do it, he should have just done it there. It's like a little aggressive, but we do have 0 Myra smalls, so like hopefully those don't all show up. Maybe they're just in GT or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. We actually don't know what Myra is. We don't know if it's a crystal or pendant. Yep, Zelda, of course, using the ice rod. Aimed We got Zelda, of course, had the luxury of doing tempered sword spins. Did we? Oh my gosh, Zelda, no! Oh my gosh, no! He mirrored before picking up the pendant. Desert. Oh my gosh. Okay, no one go on tilt. Okay, it is. At least the pendant will just drop. Okay, it's not like he like was one hit away from killing the boss. He already went through all the. He's only backtracking to the back desert. But I'm so sorry, Zelda.
That is just a complete brain fart, I guess. That is unfortunate. Not
I think
really
it's also maybe
time loss he can afford to take right now, with how Matt's route has been working out for him so far.
Yeah, I think also because like it's Eastern and Desert that you're actually allowed to use the mirror, right? To leave if it's a because I think every other dungeon like the mirror just doesn't work once you've beaten the boss. I think you can't leave.
Yeah, it's one of those too.
Okay, everything's fine. Just pretend like you took a like you like did an extra check or something that you didn't have to.
Was that, I think, a pod small on?
Oh, that was a pod small.
So we have 2 pod smalls now. So pod eastern area is looking pretty good. Like we have the full Saha with green pendant. We can do back of pod. I could see mountain before this though, like just do those 6 checks. And I guess spec cave. I guess you're probably dipping in front of TR if it's bombos as well when you're there.
Yeah, I guess going to Chomps is like considered okay, as in like it's an acceptable double dip. Don't really lose that much time.
Yeah, just the front. I guess without Fire Rod it's a little worse though. It's only 2 checks in there instead of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Zelda's
gonna do the mountain.
Yeah, because he didn't turn his mushroom in yet, right? Like, because he was on a save and quit, like it's kind of convenient to do mountain before the mushroom turn in. Although if he probably got that Bombos, especially because he has a Mire Small, it would definitely just send him to Mire instead of going here.
Yeah.
But like we haven't really seen anything in Mire that he's gonna regret not having on the mountain, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get, yeah, but like, I guess the only real thing would be that Bombos Medallion, but that wasn't in Mire. That was on Desert. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like if it's not Bombos, then like no, like then both Matt and Zelga are in parity. But if it is Bombos, like and there's nothing in front of TR, it just saves Zelga a trip, right? As in like it saves a double dip.
Yeah, it is Bombos.
In fact, it is it's Bombos.
Yeah. So oh right, yeah, he doesn't have that. Yeah. So yeah, either good for him saving a little time doing the front of TR, or very bad for him because
yeah,
there's
something important up here.
Is important.
And Zelda also does have 2 TR small keys too. Like I don't think you're supposed to, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're supposed to go all the way to like Mimic Cave or whatever. Like you just stop at Chomps.
No,
I guess
there's no way you're doing that. It's like last location, that's such a bad option. I know, right? I forgot we had ice. Yeah, so Matt's just gonna do ice. That's a pretty reasonable choice. Like ice, he's a little slower, but there's still a bunch of logic checks here. It's a crystal, or a dungeon at least.
Big key too.
Well, we're probably going over the Spike Cave anyway, so I guess you mirror and go in for that.
Alright, okay. Well, you know, no. Why does it suck? We get to see Zelda do Harapod again, okay? Like, it's quite the treat to see. I am due.
We can do it as good as last time.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting our pod keys like left and right here. Zelda found one funny. Matt found one in here in ice.
Yeah, so that's 4 in logic now, so backup pod is seeming kind of. You get it first try again. Wow.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Zelda's so good at this game.
That is impressive.
Like Matt and Zelda are by far like the 2 most consistent runners to be able to do this. Like I haven't seen anybody else be able to just consistently nail every time.
TR small.
Matt also has not done North Dark World, right? So he doesn't know about the TR key in Bumper Ledge.
Yeah, so that is one thing that for all this extra stuff Zelga's done, that's like one probably important thing that he has over Matt right now.
Yeah, definitely some different, let's say, like, strategies. Because, like, Matt, as we're kind of seeing from the various different potholes he's leaving in his route, is a bit more aggressive right now, and Zelda has been very efficient. Like desert accidental mirror aside, like his route has been able to have him do like everything in one area, relatively quickly. Now, like the downside is it hasn't really led him to, I guess, much. But if the investment does pay off, and we're looking for stuff in the end, Zelda's gonna have a much easier time in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
maybe not as happy with Bombos. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll come here and not really get anything, and then he'll probably be okay with the mountain trip, right? Like, it's not like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess the Bombos was the thing that he missed out on, but it's like there was only 2 checks in there without the fire rod, so.
Yeah.
It's just as likely that you're just saving some time, not going in for those 2.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, Zelda can certainly do exactly what Matt did here in Mire and then skip Icky Chess, you know, for a variety of different reasons, which are all fully justifiable. My guess is that Zelda will full clear the dungeon, especially with that Mire spell.
Yeah, he has 1 small key, so it's slightly closer to the logic, but yeah, that's definitely, could be a big swing there. I mean, that would be almost race deciding if there's a required item there. Because, like, Matt has done all of Desert. Like, yeah, he's never going back to Mire area, right?
Yeah.
Until he's funneled there. So, it would actually be very bad for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the differences here that Tempered Sword would have made, because...
yeah, Tempered would be nice here, for sure.
Yeah! Okay, alright. We are on blue mail, so we're not in, like, terrible danger. But...
2 shot, okay, we're good.
looks like we're going. We're going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so far Matt has skipped Zora for the time being, which had his temper sword. So that's probably like the biggest gap that he could have messed up. But it's not like game threatening. It's just execution threatening. But then the other stuff, right? That like Matt potential left behind hasn't really like hurt him.
Just the bumper ledge TR small that could hurt him. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, like Skullwoods. I guess Skullwoods had the Mire Small, right? So he lost a little time not having that Mire Small, but like the Skullwoods did probably cost more time than that Mire Small saved. So.
Alright, well, we are in fact going back. Alright, so I do not envision Catfish being a viable check for Matt here.
Oh yeah, it seems like Zora is not a viable check either.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Angry Pants, you are absolutely correct. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright, the tilt is happening on both sides here. It is so sad. Oh, oh my gosh. Alright, okay, alright. We are at
tempered sword.
we are at parity for tilting. Okay.
Just so late in the seed, he kind of assumed that. Oh, I wasn't even looking. What was cutscene? Was it anything?
Oh, 3 bombs. So it's nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my
so
gosh.
he gets away with that one.
Okay, so we'll see what ends up happening. So what happened there? Matt didn't have enough money to go to Zora, and he made a specific trip to go to Zora.
Yeah,
after Ice Palace, which is like, I mean, like that is the time to go do it, right? After Ice, that's you're not gonna get any faster. But yeah, like it is. You have to have enough money, and can't just borrow.
Yeah, the triple dip Zora area to get that tempered now.
Oh my god, we're never going back to Zora.
Probably not. Yeah, Matt's gonna. So here, he has 2 smalls. Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt he goes to Mimic Cave. Like, surely not. I would just do 2 checks and leave. But this will be big for him if there's something on these 2.
Would you go do like Hookshot Cave and like Super Bunny first to try and like get another, you know, Fire Rod, small key, big key?
Well, it looks like he is. I don't think I would because you're probably going to Spike Cave after, right? So you're kind of giving yourself an extra back and forth if you do this order. You can always just go back if there's a Fire Rod. Like that doesn't really cost you that much.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
So I don't really like. I don't know if he's going to skip entirely, but I don't really like doing this and then going back to TR and then going back to Spike Cave. But yeah, between the 2 of them, Pod Eastern area is looking like by far our best option at this point. I think between the 2 of them, we have 4 Pod Smalls in Logic. We have Saha with Green Pendant turn in. We have lots of stuff over there.
Yeah, I guess like running out of Super Bunny 2 is kind of slow.
Yeah, I think you're doing that either way though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like we had Hera big, and so Matt's probably pretty inclined to go do that. I didn't even notice he had powder on Vitreous. So that's well.
Oh, we did.
It's another thing that we can go do, I guess. This is a lot of back and forth for Matt. Like, we had so much back and forth with Smith Chain, and we're having so much back and forth here for the mountain.
I mean, some of it was the seed's fault, but I don't really like the back and forth with TR. Let's see if I hope he doesn't go to Mimic Cave here. Like, surely there's no way you're going to Mimic Cave with another Pod Small. Okay. Yeah, the game is really telling us to go to Pod.
Zelda's actually combining Sick Kid Check and looks like Magic Bat. So let's get a little bit.
Magic Bat is orphaned by itself now, so it's like not gonna get any better than that. Oh yeah, we don't have a Fire Rod.
Yeah, Ice Rod. Oh my gosh, Matt, dude, no, please help. Use the NMG.
Okay, so probably
we're out of here.
Yeah, probably Zelda not gonna get punished for not being up there.
Are we not even refilling our magic? Are we not doing Spike Cave?
Oh, we're
Nope,
changing
we're
our
not
mind.
doing
Yeah,
Spike Cave. We're
I
not
think
doing
he's
Spike Cave.
realizing that he probably should have refilled his magic.
Oh my god, we're gonna
We're gonna get
so
fairies in Harapot, so we.
Okay. Is that enough? Oh, he has a fairy.
Yeah, he has a fairy. He could catch another fairy there actually. Like, so we'll be okay. It's gonna be kind of slow though, because he's probably gonna have to like fairy revive to do it. But
yeah, okay, true.
Zelda also in ice on the same equipment, which
he has tempered. Zelda has tempered.
Yes.
That's a significantly better equipment.
Same keys and stuff, but yes, better weapon. That is.
All right. Okay. Matt has done what you said.
Yeah.
We're just catching a fairy. Good thinking. After we've forgotten to pick up the magic.
Definitely would have been faster to skip the magic, but.
Man, imagine that heart was actually Sank Heart.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. It was not though. But yeah, I think after this, clearly both of their best option is going to be Podgy's turn, so probably Matt's going to be heading there first, given like all the other stuff that he's skipped.
Yeah. So Zelga's going to be down 1 Podkey because he hasn't been able to do the front of TR. But I think that's really it. Like, as you said, there's only 2
chances. And then he's getting a 4th one here, yeah.
Yeah,
so, like, probably the Podkey's not going to hurt him. I mean, like, he'll probably just open both chests. I would usually just open all the chests. I don't know what he'll decide to do.
Okay.
It's also like if Pod Big Key is there, then you can't open both the chests, so you would have to skip one. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about like finding like Pod Small Key Go mode potentially if we have to be. And like my only real concern would be if Pod is a pendant, then like the last Pod Small could just be in GT. I don't know, maybe I mean Pod Big can also be in GT, so maybe it's like a moot point. But it's just like if Pod's a crystal, I'm much more comfortable being able to just spin that Pod key.
Yeah, I think it being a pendant does make it slightly scarier. Like, when it's this early, I would still have the mindset, like, it's so unlikely that, you know, all my other Go Mode items are going to show up before my Pod Smalls, but also the fact that we already are getting a lot of Pod Smalls would make me kind of think it's probably a crystal. Or at least our 6 keys are blocking something that forced them to be pre-GT. Looks like we pretty much skipped out on just garbage and Saha for all this time.
Okay, Matt for sure has enough money this time for Kiki.
Yes.
In fact, he's gonna end up with a very nice number. I'm sure by engineering this rupee count.
True. I'm sure he wished he had a nicer number when he ran all the way up to Zara.
I would imagine that Zelda's gonna have a very, oh yeah, we have Bombos, I was gonna say, like, his magic isn't great, but it doesn't matter, because we didn't find the fire rod here, and, he'll do his, I don't know, I think he does 6 slash? I've watched Zelda for so long, you think I know this.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen him do the NMG poke dash. I think using the Bombos as soon as you land also kind of messes up the timing for doing the NMG strat.
3, 4, 5, 6-ish. Oh, great.
6 slashes.
Shady Force, one of Zelda's league teammates, also I believe is 6 slash for life. So I'm really glad to see this team camaraderie. I don't know what Marty does though. I probably have to ask him. But I don't really know if Marty really runs NMG, so...
Yeah, like anybody who hasn't run NMG doesn't really do the poke dash strat, right? So, or mostly not.
Now, I will say, though, that like as part of the trio, Marty, Shady, and Zelda, there's actually like 3 differing opinions about going into Easter Palace. I'll let you guess who's who.
Well, I think I know Zelda's.
Mm-hmm.
How can
In
there
fact,
be
there's actually
3 different
like
opinions? I feel like there's only
3 different.
two opinions, isn't there?
Well, so Marty is head on. We're going to Eastern. Zelda is we're not going to Eastern. And then Shady actually has this like cute little emote, like is like Eastern indecision or something. So it's just like his little sprite going into Eastern, turning around and like looking around and like not knowing what to do.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, well,
So
I'm
he's just
Team
kinda
Marty
there
on that
to,
one.
yeah. We're trying to keep the peace here among the teammates. Oh, is that Swamp Small?
Swamp Small, yep. So that makes sense where we got all those pod smalls in logic. Pretty clear.
Oh,
Next
Swamp
option.
is full clearable?
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, you probably just maybe even go to Swamp and
Nice.
try to greed
Nice
Eastern. Like,
decision.
now that we have 10 checks in Swamp, maybe you don't even go into Eastern. Speaking of Eastern greed.
I can certainly see Zelga doing that. I don't know if Matt will. That is, yeah, depending on what Zelga decides to check, both Big Key Chest and Harmless Hallway were, like, no longer useful. The Key Chest was, I don't know, 20 rupees or something, and then, yeah, and then there's an Ice Small and Harmless Hallway, so, like, if Zelga just spends all those keys, great. If he doesn't, he saves one, he's not gonna get hurt.
Yeah. Oh, TR Small. That was pretty important to show up because, like, it might have been hard for Matt to get to Bumper Ledge, but now he probably doesn't need that.
Oh,
okay, well, we're never doing that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for Matt that TR Small showed up. If the other one was bad, then it could have been an issue for him. I mean, if Lava Chest is something now, that could be big for Zelda, but...
Okay, it's 50 rupees. My mistake. Alright, Tom will talk. We'll see in this case if your prediction of a sword and swamp is true.
Yeah. Sword and Swamp, or Matt is probably ending on Masters. Yep. Well, it could be GT or something, but...
Yeah, speaking of GT, we have no GT big key. We have 1 GT small key, it looks like. We also have 0 Castle Tower keys, by the way.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
like
it's looking
the most
like
common.
It's not going to be a Go Mode GT this seed, probably.
Yeah.
How many dungeons are we up to? Like, if Swamp is a crystal, that's 4 crystals, so we're still a fair few items away from thinking about GT yet.
Yeah, I'm wondering actually if the Fire Rod can actually be in GT. Like, if TR and Skull are both pendants, then potentially?
Yeah, it could. That would be kind of funny considering we had like 3 skull with smalls in the first few checks of the
very
game.
beginning, yes. Every single time Matt gets money, it's just like another like needle, you know, just stuck in him.
Yeah.
So I will say, and this is not to bring up, you know, let's say like some painful memories from Matt, but at least like Zora, when you run out of money or you don't have enough money, he'll actually tell you, like, you saw the text box, right? Like, fine, come back with more money or something. There was actually a spoiler seed, way back when Matt tried to turn in this, like, tried to get the prize off of the smith. And did you know that it cost 10 rupees to get the smith item, which he did not have, and there is no text box or anything that indicates whether or not, like, you're too broke for the smith. So Matt was definitely really trying to figure out, like, on the fly what was going on, and there was 0 help. Of course, you know, you like chat can't help him, right? So
no, I know that, but for quite a while I did not know that. And I know there was a couple times where I did the smith and I thought my game was broken or something. I was like, why am I not getting the
exactly,
item?
right.
Like, you know, you try to like screen transition, like I must be in some weird state or something. And then so much later I realized, like, oh, every time that happened, it was because I actually had like 0 rupees.
No money.
It's so rare to have less than 10 rupees at the point you're doing the smith, but it could happen.
It's just something that it's just something you just don't like think about at all until you kind of get there, because, you know, so many times, like, of course you have 10 rupees, of course you have, I mean, such a paltry sum, right? And then, you know, by the time you especially get there after Dark World access and myths and whatever, right, you're just like, oh yeah, like you're just, it's like you just should have that, like, that resource with you. Nothing on left side swamp, by the way.
Yeah. And not surprisingly, Zelda is not doing
suit.
Eastern. I mean, I think makes a lot of sense at this spot when you have 10 chicks in Swamp. The one thing, so he did open the Hellway, by the way, which, like, it does mean, you know, wherever this other pod small is, like, it could end up mattering. Like, we know the one is in TR Compass, which maybe that's not going to be too bad. Like, maybe we have to go up to TR anyway, but you know, it could end up in a situation where it costs him a mountain climb or something because he doesn't have a pod small to beat pod before.
But kind of like to your point though, right? Like you go into 4 pod smalls, you don't have the pod big, and like, I mean, you should just open all the chests, right?
Yeah, I like the decision. We're not close to go mode, and you know, you're surely not gonna have pod small be the last thing to show up out of all your things.
Nice fire shield usage. Love to hear the clink. Oh hey, look, our GT small key. Amazing.
Finally got a second GT small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny with one GT small. If you actually manage to go to GT on one small, like you'd have to, I guess, skip map chests.
It's true. It's true.
Otherwise, you would not have a key to climb.
You know, Krista,
So
if
rare for
only
that to ever
there.
come up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Krista, like if only there was a sword you could purchase from all this money that we're gotten from.
Yeah,
we're
I
getting
noticed we have
swamp.
1400 now. This is the version of Sword and Swamp here. There's just money and swamp.
Yeah. Matt, I think was there at like, I don't know, 400 something, 440.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time he was there on 350 or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty close both times.
At least the first time he just scouted the ledge and then be like, yeah, like he knew he didn't have money. But again, like he just, yeah. Yeah, but there's another time when, I mean, like Matt, you know, Zelda just hasn't had enough reps in MG, because it's clearly his execution is extremely strong. I was gonna say Matt's 124 NMG time, like that tempered sword is like really beneficial in his hands. All this stuff has just been muscle memory.
Yeah, like I mean, his Master Sword fight Argus was fine, but like not the best. But like he's so good at tempered, like he has a good chance of getting a 0 cycle probably. So yeah, it's definitely like a massive time saver for him. So where are we going? Pyramids, Catfish probably. Like we didn't really get anything there, so now we're kind of, we don't have a lot of options left actually. Like we have Easter and Matt still has Skull Woods dip. Like he might end up doing that.
I'm guessing we don't have the 5-6 crystals. He ran up there thinking that.
Crystal, right? Yeah.
Oh, this might be Pyramid and then maybe CT1.
He'll probably do CT1, yeah, because he doesn't have, like, Zelda skipped that, I think, right, when he went there, but, like, at this point, we don't have a lot of good options, so, like, we still have 0 CT smalls, so at this point, he probably just does it.
Screw that money. Any bets, by the way, whether he goes to Zora after Catfish?
I mean, if he goes to Catfish, I think he'll do it, right? So I think he might actually finally end up getting this tempered now. Would have been nice to have before Swamp.
Yeah, or like any of the dungeons that he's actually done. Good news, everyone. We have more than enough Zora money.
Just in case we didn't have enough. we have 3 times as much.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Through Zora. We're never going to Zora.
Yeah.
This is finally Skull Woods for him. So, I mean, Zoga's getting his time back now for that Skull Woods dip. Like, I really thought Matt was going to have his Fire Rod show up, but...
Same. But I guess, like, what do we even have left?
Like, Eastern dip.
Eastern, right? Eastern. Forgot about Eastern.
I don't know much. Eastern dip. Ice Big Chest was out of Logic, I think. Was the Ice Big key in Dark Maze?
Ice Big was in Dark Maze. And then Ice Small, for what it's worth, was in Harmless Hellway. Like, I mean, that one matters less.
I think we have Mimic Cave and also
Cave?
Lava Chest because, I mean,
all 4 are in
Logic. Fourth tier small.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually really good for Zelda if it's something really garbage like Mimic Cave or Lava Chest, because, you know, he's not going up there until he's down to garbage and he's going to do those the first time. And then Matt's kind of be forced back into all these other things that Zelda has done over him.
So does Zelda have anything that he had that Matt hasn't done?
Has he done checks that Matt hasn't done? I mean, he's done like
Yeah.
Catfish, Zora.
Catfish. Oh right, yeah. Okay.
Don't tell me Zelda's going to TR over Eastern. Oh my god, that is. That is
4 keys. Just find a. I mean, hey, who's to say a vanilla big key to this dungeon isn't in TR, huh?
Well,
how do you
know? Good for him if it's here.
Yeah.
That's I would never make that decision. Like it's, I know it's Zelda, but like it's 80 keys. Like he dipped Eastern against me. That's like.
That was in Light World. That's a very.
The problem is that like once you go to TR, you have to commit to Mimic Cave and Lava Chest without the big key, which is like just really terrible. So I'm not going up to TR until it's nearly last location. Like probably just
I guess
only ice big chest left, and then I go to TR.
I guess for what it's worth, right? Like Zelda does look like he can afford maybe this time? Question mark. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty close race. Matt's gonna do, I guess, Graveyard Ledge after this, and then what he's gonna do? Catfish, Zora.
I mean, Matt having done
Eastern.
Like the first 2 checks of TR, I'm sure is going to choose Eastern over going back to TR. So I think I would almost say it's like pretty race deciding here whether Mimic Cave Lava Chest is the answer or if it's just Eastern.
Both of them feel great, by the way, for how this race is going for them. There's definitely not a single moment where they were not tilted whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true. We both had our fair share of. I mean, we had a Mirror out of Desert on Zelga's side, and we had going to Zora without money, kind of twice on Matt's side.
Yeah. Yeah. The second time is really like, yeah. All right. Well, Matt's running out of Graveyard Ledge, so he's going to Catfish from here. Now the question is, will he be doing triple Zora? This time's guaranteed to have money, okay? Like there's nothing else that's stopping him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do it. Unless he's really just gonna commit to like, I've lost if it's Zora.
Alright, this is it's gonna be new stuff for us on Zelda's side.
But yeah, this is big here. If it's these 2 checks, then suddenly Zelda like probably in the lead for this race. I mean, almost certainly in the lead if these 2 checks are the answer.
What else? Oh no, we have Eastern. Yeah, we just literally went through this. Matt, we're going back. All right, we're gonna definitely get this one item off of Zora. Well, at least we'll be even on yes. That is a compass to this dungeon. That is not important.
So I think we're down to Mimic Cave or Eastern. Because the ice big key, I think, was not in Logic. I think it was in Dark Maze.
Yeah. Yeah, we're missing one more pot small. Well done, Matt. Lucky Matt. I don't know how you're supposed to feel. Like, are you? What is this?
Oh, the silver strats.
I don't know, man.
I mean, we don't have a fire rod, so but probably just tempered spins is better than that.
Bobo's too slow, I guess. Oh, Matt still has magic bats.
Yeah, he's just gonna clean that up. But
gosh. Well, so are we gonna meet in Eastern?
Yeah, maybe we're gonna be going to Eastern at the same time. Actually, like we're kind of even on stuff now, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but you're right though. Like, if Mimic Cave is the answer, Big Key 2. Oh my gosh, it's Big Key to TR.
Oh my gosh, so disgusting. Oh my god.
Gosh. All right, that I think technically counts as a Big Key to this dungeon. It's just kind of disgusting.
I'm kind of salty that Zelda goes here before Eastern and gets rewarded with that. But hey, maybe the fire rod is in Eastern, and then
maybe
he still ends up with a double dip here. But like probably that's just the answer, and we have a fire rod or something on Laser Bridge.
Fire rod, Laser Bridge. Yeah.
That is the absolute most disgusting TR Big Key location.
Alright, what do we got 4 more checks available before we gotta skedaddle. And we'll say, again, I'm sorry, Jammo. When Zelda played Jammo, there was also something in Turtle Rock that Zelda found before and kind of really propelled him to victory. Eastern Big, I think it was in Lava Chest, at least that one.
No, I was just saying Matt just got a CT small in the first check of Eastern,
yeah.
but yes, don't worry, I remember that one.
Well, we'll see what's here.
Yeah, Zelda looked like he was in such a bad spot, like this pretty much the whole race, but...
Big key to skull, okay, that is something. A book?
Okay, we have lots of fetch quests.
Big key to Thieves' oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Pod. That is
Alright, Speak is in logic. Nice.
Oh.
Okay, we have like 5 fetch quests available, but also we just have Thieves Town, so...
Yeah, we're going to the village. Well, so the good quote-unquote news is that there was no Eastern Big, at least so far. Now, Eastern Big can just be in Thieves Town, don't get me wrong, but again, like maybe Zelda will have to eventually double dip Eastern as well.
Yeah, he might end up having to eventually anyway. Matt hasn't got anything here, right? So like,
CT1, I guess, right? Is that
yeah,
but
so unless it's like CT2. But yeah, I mean, it seems like probably the answer is going to be Thieves Town or those fetch quests.
Alright, last check in Eastern for Matt. Oh my gosh, let's just add in some I'm so sorry, Matt, man. Nobody wants to. Oh my gosh, dude.
After we spent all this effort getting that tempered.
I know.
But yeah,
there's a high. I mean, it's looking like potentially the Zelda will actually not get Gold Sword. There's nothing in Eastern, right? Other than CT. Which actually, do we have any pendant knowledge at all other than desert? Like, is Eastern Big just in GT? Maybe.
That's true. It could be, and if that's the case, then Zelda would actually not dip Eastern and know about that CT small.
Oh, that's true.
So
yeah,
it's actually a possibility. Yeah. I mean, how many crystals does Zelda have? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can beat Thieves Town now 5. So we still need 2 more things. I mean, it could just be the Fire Rod, like, right? Like, if we get Fire Rod and those 2 are crystals, then maybe Pod and Eastern are both pendants.
Yeah, very possible. Like, we saw 6 pod small keys show up, but we haven't seen the big key. And yeah, and maybe the purpose of all 6 pod keys showing up was because ice is a crystal, right? So like there's no reason necessarily that the pod big has to show up.
Right, yeah, that ice big does have to be pre-GT, so logically the pod smalls do have to be pre-GT. There's our pod big though. Okay,
pod
so
big
maybe
is here.
Maybe pod is just a crystal.
Okay, alright, also... everyone, look away. It's a small key too. Oh my gosh. Small key to Castle Tower.
Well, it was hard to not have that thief.
Well, Swamp Small was in Rupee Basement.
Yeah, 4 key locked, so it was in logic.
Listen, it's just 80 keys, okay? Nobody needs that Castle Tower key.
So maybe our Fire Rod's gonna be in GT.
yeah. I mean,
we're basically looking for an Eastern Big or a Fire Rod for GT mode now. I wonder if Zelda will run up and do that Skullwood's big chest, or just go straight to Pod. Like, we only have 2 checks in Pod, but he still does have the 4 checks in Eastern.
You have this.
Okay, that's.
Oh my gosh.
A good big
Alright, I guess the answer was you're supposed to go to TR on 4 small keys, I guess, or whatever. Number greater than 2. And you're just supposed to get everything afterwards for that. Without the big key, by the way, because Matt's gonna find the big key literally in right here in Mimic Cave.
Yeah, I mean, I just never want to go here without the big key. It's such a bad option, but obviously you have to sometimes. We do also have Pyramid Fairy now. Steve's was the red crystal.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Skullwoods is a pendant. So, I mean, that's score up one more potential that that Fire Rod is in GT.
Yeah. So maybe just Eastern Big.
Okay, so I'm assuming that, yeah, Zelda's going to go to Pod.
And the way that we've seen him be playing, I think he's absolutely going to go do Pyramid Fairy and CT2 before doing Eastern, which actually could be kind of bad for him, like, because the CT Small's in the first check of Eastern, so if he goes to Pyramid Fairy and then does a second depth of Castle Tower, missing that CT Small, then that definitely hurts a little bit.
Zelda certainly does have a buffer, though. I mean, he doesn't know he has a buffer, but he certainly has a buffer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's, I mean, a full Thieves Town ahead, and just down the Eastern dip, but, like, the thing is the CT Small's in the first check of Eastern, so he could potentially, like, end up not doing a lot of Eastern.
Yeah. Okay, so Zelda, what is 12 out of 13? Oh, he didn't do Harmless Hellway, I guess? Oh, no, sorry, he did. Yeah,
Big
missing
chest
Big Chest.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I just remembered? There's the GT Doors logic could actually come up big in this seed, because we could end up in Fire Rod Go mode, and Rando Room, all the 4-key stuff is 4-key locked. So, like, you actually, if you're in Fire Rod Go mode, you should skip Rando Room. I don't think they'll do that, but it'll be interesting if it comes up.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know if really Zelda or Matt, like, I think pays that much attention to, or, like, is that, I guess, like, aware of all the different nuances for GT basement logic.
I think they know, like, the old basement logic, but they probably wouldn't know the new logic. Yeah.
All right, Matt is returned to Thieves Town, Village, whatever, and get all of his stuff. So he will have CT2 here. I guess if you're Matt, are you gonna try and rush Aga at, like, after this if he doesn't get anything more? Like, because specifically of CT2?
I mean, he'll have two options, which is, like, Pyramid Fairy into CT, which is 3 checks.
Okay,
or you
that's
can
true.
go beat Pod, which is 2 checks. But beating Pod, like, ideally you would get the Eastern Big before, so you don't have to
we could do
again.
Yeah, well, we could do, like, Pyramid Fairy into CT, and then from CT we can run to Pod. That could be something.
Yeah, I mean, you'd still ideally, avoid Pyramid Fairy and the extra Pyramid trip, but I think it would be a reasonable decision to do Pyramid Fairy before Pod, because you only have 2 checks in Pod, and one of them is, like, not that great, which is the big chest.
Okay, next question. Oh no, never mind. I'm in interest mode. I was like, how do you feel about sequence breaking Skullwoods? And it's like, you can't do that with the lamp because we need to open up Skullwoods first. That's an only entrance thing. Yeah.
That only applies in cross keys, yeah. So Pod was not the answer, so... Well, we actually have book checks too. We're down to book checks, Pyramid Fairy, CT2,
and
Ice Big Chest.
are kind of terrible. Okay, all of these checks are kind of terrible.
Yeah, the book chests are really orphaned.
Ask the question on Sunday. I will, thanks, Shin.
Nope.
We are dipping Eastern Palace. All right, suddenly we're gonna learn a little bit of parody.
Really thought that was a menu to the flute.
All right,
I mean, it's probably a good thing for him, like
Zelda or
the CT Small. No, because like the CT Small being here.
Is he leaving? Do you think he'll leave after this?
Maybe he'll, like, do map chest and leave. I don't know. That would be good for him if he did that, because there's nothing in. I mean, there's a gold sword. Yes, it is a nice these big chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad you're probably gonna have Enemizer, so you might not have to do the back of thieves at all.
Yeah.
In the finals.
We will see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean this race could still go. It's
like,
definitely a good.
Close.
Yeah, I mean I guess this the fact that he's finishing the Eastern dip here, like it's actually. I mean, this is kind of back to being close, right? The fact that.
Yeah. Well, the fact that Zelga's gonna get back all this time. I mean, like Zelga's just held out for his principles, like so far. Or maybe, you know, like well, once you come to Eastern, you're not leaving. But
right, Matt hasn't been a pod yet, right? So Matt's like down a full pod, but ahead a little bit outside of. Like he's ahead a little bit right now, but down a pod. So he's still down. Like a couple minutes. At least.
Guess like the time that Matt took to single dip to dip Castle Tower earlier when you checked Pyramid, Zelga's not gonna Zelga's gonna be able to bank that time because Zelga found both Castle Tower keys.
He is doing pod first. Like it. I mean, he obviously doesn't know this, but it probably would have been better to do CT first because we might just get our Eastern big there or something and combo them. But I mean, he obviously can't know that the 2 pod checks are junk.
I wonder if Matt will skip the big chest. No, like Matt was pretty aggressive early on, and then you just kind of see him kind of like backtrack to a lot of the heated up disc skipping of his own volition and not. So I don't know if this like for the strategy.
Yeah, but we have like 5 checks in logic or something, right? So like I can't be taking a big risk to skip one of our very few in logic checks. Zelga's doing Bombos Tablet before Pyramid Fairy, really. That's surprising. I don't really like that. It's like Pyramid Fairy is just faster, and like these are pretty much separate trips.
Have you ever ran off or dashed off the ledge trying to check Bombos Tablet? Not saying that Zelga would. Okay.
I usually don't dash there. Like, I did dash in my race today. I usually don't dash there. I don't think the dash is probably worth it anyway, but...
It always just looks really scary. But it's also the same thing as like hook speed off of like Desert Ledge, or if you like hook speed out of Hera. I just have this like paranoia that you're just gonna like dash off the ledge and then you have to start the mountain all over again.
Yeah, that would be a bad mistake. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that.
I'm sure it's happened in if it's like physically. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's like physically possible, but I think like the likelihood of actually that happening is so low that maybe it's just like not worth it.
Okay, Shin has done it multiple times, so it has happened in history. Matt is doing a boss before big chest. Like, I guess it probably makes sense because we don't have a lot of checks in logic, but it's probably just a little extra time loss for him because he's probably still going to go back in, I would assume.
Well, that was my question. Like, is this indicative of Matt just not going back to big chest?
I feel like he'll go back because he doesn't have many options, but I mean, it would be good for him if he didn't catch up a little time.
Map to Swamp, Small Key 2, Ice Palace, Pyramid Fairy is not our answer.
No. So CT2, Ice Big Chest, Ether Tablet. We have 4 checks in logic.
Do we have anything that's out of logic? Like those are it, right?
Yeah, I guess in or out of logic. That's. Zelga did still big. Matt did not do it.
Alright, Matt is in fact going back. I think maybe if he said like if Fire Rod or something is on Helma, then I'm out or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Or Eastern Big, and then Eastern's probably a crystal. Like either way, yeah. If you get your item that presumably gives you GT access, then you just leave behind the pod big chest. That's definitely the reason to do it this way. I wasn't paying attention. It was CT2? It doesn't look like...
pod map. Yeah, not
okay,
important.
Not our answer, so...
Not our answer.
3 checks? No, 2 checks left?
Yeah, Ether Tablet and... No, Ice Big.
We did check Lumberjack, yes, we did.
Lumberjack, we had to get it from Matt's side because Zelda checked too fast, and it was just a map. And for what it's worth, no map compass logic here in this branch of Rando. So, I mean, it's behind Lumberjack, so whatever. But yes, there's no, like, you don't have to have the map like compass before the boss in this mode of a dungeon. Matt is also doing
keep track of that
tablet, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would just go straight to CT, but I don't know. I mean, maybe is running from Bombos to Pyramid Fairy faster than just
no
doing
idea.
it as a separate trip from Link's house? Maybe it's slightly faster, but Bombos is such a bad check. I would rather just do the 3 checks on the way to Castle Tower first.
What a Hall of Fame. Well, I don't know. I don't time these things. I get people like you to time them for me.
I'd say a little bit less than that.
Also, Wallkicks, I refuse to acknowledge your statement. Okay. I'm in the previous generation. I don't know what that number means, okay?
You can only be 69 and falls ahead.
Yeah, exactly. These young whippersnappers. Is that what they call kids these days? Whippersnappers?
That's what you call kids these days.
Yeah, that's right.
Could we have had that ice big? It was in Dark Maze. Like, if you went to Plot Eastern area earlier, you could have. But I can't really blame them for going to ice with Kane over going to Plot Eastern without Big Key or anything.
I think we had 3 keys maybe at that point, like, that you could have maybe feasibly gotten. Because there was 1 pod key in ice. Right, and then there was 1 in TR Compass, which, like, if you had Bombos, then, like, you were up there.
Yeah, so Matt had that one, so...
Yeah, I mean, but, like, I don't know, but, I like, as you said, right, like, it's way... it's more practical. You get 7 checks out of ice. 6 of them are in logic, versus, like, I mean, you know, maybe you just find, like, pod big in there, or, you know, pod big in ice, and then you can just...
Or Eastern big, yeah, like, we're just 1 item away from both of the dungeons. You're not really ever going to choose Pod Eastern before ice. But you should have done it, apparently, because...
Good news, everybody!
Looks like that is the answer.
We are last locating Ice Pal's big chest. What a great logic, by the way.
That's even worse for Matt, right? Because, like, he might go do Skull Big first, like...
Oh, from here? Yeah, probably. Matt has more isolated checks available to him. Like, well, so I don't see him going back to Meyer cutscene anytime soon. But
he's not going to do
like,
Meyer cutscene, still 2 keys out of logic, there's no way. So it's really only the Skull Big and, like, Ether Tablet that he has before getting to ice. But yeah, the fact that Zelda kind of ended up getting that lead, I mean, I guess the way it worked out really was that Zelda had less holes in his route, kind of was full clearing. Seems like you don't get anything for it, right? But then when it turns into like everybody last locates ice big chest, then suddenly it's like pretty good that you didn't skip anything, right? Because now you're not having to run back to all this stuff instead of just you just last locate faster.
Yeah, and we actually see Matt unfortunately did have some like inefficiencies in his route. I mean, some, as you mentioned, was the seed's fault, like the whole like Smith chain thing. Like you get purple chest has shovel, and then we have to go back to like after we've done Stumpy to go check Dick's spot and stuff like that. But like we also saw Matt run back to Zora 3 times. Well, ran back twice.
Yeah, the triple dip.
We went 3 times, and then it's
really not ideal. Oh, the fireball. Okay, I did not see that demented fireball, but
I did actually.
That is interesting. I don't.
Oh, we got Fire Rod, by the way. In Ice Pal's big chest. The that is Rule of Fire. Clyde Zelda.
So that's just Eastern Big Key for Go mode. And there's not much decisions here. Like, he's probably not going to skip Skullwood's bridge chest. You could. It wouldn't be crazy, but... In TR, we've already done all the bad... I guess you're probably skipping Roller Room, maybe?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because you're just missing Eastern Big, right?
Yeah.
And like, and that's... Hmm?
Yeah, like, I think Skullwood's bridge and Roller Room would both be pretty reasonable skips to make with GT being open for just one item, but we'll see if he chooses to or not.
Alright, yeah, Matt's done with Aga. We're fluting 2. We need 8. 3 is not 8. Notice how I only specifically said numbers that were not part of any numbers that were posted in chat.
Are you sure it's not faster to flute to 6 or maybe 7 to go to ice?
How do I ban a commentator from this booth?
Well, we're both in Skullwoods at the same time, so maybe it's a close race.
Doubt?
Zelda didn't do bridge chest, so I assume he's just gonna skip it. I mean, it's a very reasonable skip to make.
Yeah.
Go -1 with the entire GT open.
Do you think Zelda would check pedestal for us? For funsies?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. This is our second pendant, like... Well, no, because I mean...
we don't know TR, and we don't know
it's technically,
Eastern, right?
it's technically possible TR's a pendant, and... Oh, really? We're going back in? I don't like that. If you were gonna do this, just do it first, like... Now you're just costing yourself 10 seconds, unless it's exactly on Moth. I think you just skip it, or...
Oh, Matt. So, you know what? Zelda's getting back those 10 seconds, because Matt gets dead rocks. Yeah. This is pretty, like, understandable. Like, I mean, the route that both Zelda and Matt took after Laser Bridge, I mean, identical. But, I mean, like, I guess you're always gonna last locate Ice Palace big chests.
Yeah. It's just, like, pretty much the worst location in the game.
Like, yeah.
Maybe that or Swamp Big Chest. Well, I mean, Mimic Cave without TR Big is also, like, the worst location in the game. That's also in the running for sure.
Alright, okay. Alright, Zelda has jumped off the Waffle House bridge ledge.
Yeah.
Alright,
we got it second
first try. Yeah.
First try.
Oh.
Could technically be a pendant here for Eastern Big on Ped, but like the thing is, if you get a pendant here, you can just go straight back to Ped. You're gonna have to do that anyway. It's not like we have pretty much anything available outside of... We literally just have 3 checks in TR. That's all that's left in the game right now.
So I guess like, so then, if the case then is Turtle Rock is a crystal, then like, you're doing Roller Room before GT?
I'm not, no. I'm just going straight to GT. I mean, maybe Zelda will. He did Skullwood's bridge chest, but just 27 checks versus 2. Could depend how you feel, though. I mean, I guess the one thing Zelda feels bad about is mirroring out of Desert, but overall, he could probably feel pretty decent about his route, because, like, I think most people are just last locating that ice big chest, and at least he was fairly efficient in last locating it.
Alright, that is Fire Rod for Matt. So we are going to do, we're gonna go do Skull. We'll see if in this case Matt decides to skip anything, because like this is a little bit different situation, right? For Matt now and Zelda versus like before when they didn't have a lot of checks remaining. But now, like, once you beat Skull, like the pendant drops, and then you'll probably just go up to TR, and then, and as you said, if worst case, if TR is a pendant, we can just come straight back and pull Ped, and then we'll do Skullwoods alongside.
Well, you already beat Skullwoods, but yeah, I mean...
Well, I mean, right, I'm saying, like, if you really want to, you can combine Skull and Ped together, right? Like, as opposed to just making the separate Ped check
Yeah, if you knew TR
Which
was
isn't like
coming, maybe.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's not really. I think the only way I could see Matt catching up is if Zelga skips roller room and Matt does it, or if Zelga skips tower room and Matt does it. Like, there's not really. It's too big of a gap to come back outside of, you know, Zelga skipping his Eastern big.
How's your appetite for just skipping all of GT basement? Just start climbing. That'll save you a good amount of time.
Yeah, it does seem to always just be the climb, but no, I'm never making that play, no matter how bad I feel. Like, I'm just gonna feel so stupid if I was feeling bad but actually not behind, and then I just skip the whole basement. It's too hard to know for 100% sure you're behind to make a crazy play like that.
Matt, trying to save a little bit of time with that magic, but unfortunately he'll use his green potion, which I think probably costs about the same amount of time as that fire rod shot, or the picking up the magic versus actually drinking his potion. All right, we have the maybe what is the expected case that Turtle Rock is a crystal.
Yeah.
Nice fight, Matt. 9 out of 10.
That is a nice fight. I'd be kind of surprised if he does roller room, but he did bridge chest. No, he's skipping roller room.
We're leaving.
Like, bridge chest and roller room does have to be a similar check per minute, I would think. Roller room is like 50 seconds-ish for 2 items. Bridge chest is probably 25 seconds for 1 item. They're like probably about the same value. So I don't know if it exactly makes sense to me to do one and skip the other. But, I mean, that's maybe the door open for Matt's only way to come back if he does decide to do roller room, but I kind of expect him to also skip it. Oh my
Well, he first
God.
has to get out of Waffle House jail, but yes, continue. The big key to what, Eastern? It is the big key to
my
Eastern
God.
Palace.
He actually went left first. Like, usually people would go right first because Ice Marmos is kind of slow, but he chose the right option there, going left first and not doing compass first. So
maybe I don't know, maybe it's different if you're 1 item from go. I don't know. Do you just prioritize like the fast checks first?
I don't think it's different if you're 1 item from go. I mean, the fast checks is like the thing is the Ice Armos is kind of slow chest. Like, Hope Compass is pretty fast. My thought is actually, like, if I'm a lot of items from go, I might go full left first, assuming that I'm going to clear the basement no matter what. And then if I get 3 or 4 items, I might skip tower room. If I'm still like 4 items from go, I'm going to just do tower room the first time. So just delay the tower room decision. But if I'm go -1, I just go right first.
As Zelda is gearing up for, I guess, his final, well, not, he has Eastern after this, but his final-ish dungeon, like, he's projected to make the finals, right, of this tournament, and while it is a great feat for anybody to even make it, like, this far, you know, top 3, top 4, top 2, kind of wondering in this case if he might be, let's say, like, second guessing his Enemizer pick for mode, because the whole point of, like, at the very beginning before the tournament, he was like, you know, I'm gonna pick Enemizer because, like, Kabuki, you know, AD keys, these types of modes are very, like, try hard, like, high effort, like, you take this super seriously because, like, it's a very, like, execution heavy and very kind of like heavier mode, and so he's like, you know, I'm gonna put in Enemizer to kind of take a load off, and now we're like, he's projected to be in the finals.
We're in the sweatiest game of the tournament now. It's funny because I mean, Gamma said the exact same thing. I think, like, do Enemizer and key drop to just take it a little less seriously, and then look at that, like, they both say that, and then they're both in the finals. So the key to rando is to not be sweaty. Just don't take it seriously, and then you just make the finals.
You just make the finals, no problem. So yeah, just stop trying. You know, low effort. Just kind of, you know, vibe your way through the tournament.
Yeah, I should stop caring about my results.
Yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
always lose. But yeah, sure Gamma's not happy about it, but we're gonna get a very interesting mode in the finals.
Well, with all due respect to Gamma, he's the only one playing, and we like collectively are like, you know, I don't know, like many more watching. So like, surely it's our opinion that matters, right? In terms of
yes, it's better for
entertainment value. Maybe we'll get like a relatively tame Enemizer, right?
Yeah, it's like it's not just like the dying to Enemizer part, but it's like the key drop plus Enemizer, like the getting trolled by key enemies, like requiring bow or quake or whatever, like stuff like that is
yeah.
the other part of Enemizer. And also the do you do back of Thieves Town or not when you don't even have to, all that stuff. Remembering that you don't need multiple Thieves Town small keys to beat Thieves Town.
That's true. That is actually a pretty big one. Yeah. I guess with the exception of like if Thieves Town boss is vanilla, then yes, you do have to go to the back because you have to go bomb the attic or whatever.
Yeah, but in most cases you can actually just do it with 0.
Yeah. But I guess it's like now Thieves Town's like 3 parts, right? There's like the actual like front and boss. There's like the attic, and then oh no, I guess main would be vanilla, right? Never mind. It's not follower shuffle. Okay.
Yeah, it's not follower shuffle, so it's still kind of like the attic and the middle part together is grouped together.
Did you know Matt feels sufficiently far behind enough that we're just climbing.
Oh my god, he is.
So we will be leaving behind the Eastern Palace Big Key on the torch. But well, I mean, like,
He was right that he was behind, so he judged the position in the race well. And like, maybe he actually take the lead there if it was on the climb. Yeah, Zelda does need to win twice in the finals since Gamma's on the winner's side to win the tournament.
Yeah. I don't know if this is actually like commonplace in these like double elimination tournaments, but Matt and Zelda were actually both knocked down to the losers bracket by Gamma. Matt was in winners finals before this, but I guess maybe that part makes sense. But then Zelda I think got knocked down a little bit earlier. I don't remember which round it was.
Oh right,
maybe semis.
Yeah, winners.
But yeah, Zelda had to play some number of
semis,
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think of, I guess, like the grand finals between the last two is like kind of like a best of 3 series where the person coming from winner's side gets a free game. So yeah, so in this case, projected Zelda versus Gamma. Gamma just up a game, so then Zelda has to win twice. And then if Gamma just wins once, then we're done with the tournament.
Yep. So next game we're cheering for Zelda, so we get to see 2 Enemizer key drop games.
That's right. That's right. I was gonna say though, like when I guess when you race Zelda and Zelda won, and then we asked you like who do you want to win, Matt versus Zelda, then I think you got your wish, right? You wanted Zelda to win.
You get maximum entertainment for the finals. But yeah, I mean, if nothing else, just the triple dip of Zora area is like,
that was probably the worst. Yeah,
because it's like it's a seed where you're gonna full clear because of the ice big chest, but if you full cleared in a pretty inefficient way, and especially have some mistakes like that, then it's pretty hard to feel like there's any chance of being ahead. But it's funny because once he finishes this, he literally has roller room at GT basement, and that's it. So as soon as he finishes this, he's like, I mean, maybe you go straight to roller room, assuming that Zelda skipped that, and then tower room.
You're landing on the pyramid, right?
You are, so you have to reclimb. But like, I mean, either way, our only checks are on the mountain. So.
It's not. Yeah. You just reclimb. I was like, would you just drop down in this case, or like start from the bottom? But like, no, the climb takes way longer than the GT climb takes a lot longer than another mountain trip.
Oh, you mean like mirroring?
Yeah. Like that's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's still better to finish the climb here.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, don't Matt can just get it from us or Zelda.
Not gonna have to worry about it for too long because as soon as that's confirmed, then logo is done. So
I think he probably just he probably guesses it's in a GT basement because that's just
I mean, there's almost nothing else left.
Likely.
So yeah. You can certainly
big
assume
GGs though. Zelda with a 144. And we'll be taking on Gamachu in the grand finals of Kabuki. GG's from Matt, by the way. I'm presumably he's forfeited at this point.
He has, yeah. Yeah, GG to both. It was well played by both. I mean, both made reasonable decisions, and Matt looked like he was in a great spot for a lot of the race. If it was not a last location seed.
Yeah. I think if we set aside all the Zora stuff, then not quite sure what would have happened. But we are joined by both Matt and Zelda. GG's, guys.
Oh, GG's.
Hello, GG's.
Jeez. Well, let's start out with let's get the bad news out of the way first. You guys were both, I would say, tilted from various things that happened. I'm sorry, Matt. Also sorry, Zelda. But ultimately, like, and Matt, you did judge your position of the race correctly at the end.
Well, it was really hard for me to envision it going worse than it had at that point.
Yeah. So Matt went straight to the climb, and like probably if it was on the climb, that was probably maybe just enough to put him ahead.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was just torch, so.
Okay.
Yeah. But the big one is that Zelda, you went to TR first with 3 keys? 4 keys. Four small keys. Yeah, 4 small keys, and then
you had 4.
Yeah, and then you of course found the TR big key in Mimic Cave, and then kind of blew open the seed, only to last locate again. But I mean, everyone's last locate.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the bigger thing, right? Because it's just a seed where you have to last locate Ice Big Chest. You both last located that. Like, it wasn't really reasonable to have the Ice Big. Like, you're not going to choose going to Pod Eastern without either big key before going to Ice. But like, I think overall, mostly Zelga's route was just a bit more efficient. And, when it comes down to last locating, it's good to have not messed up a bunch of stuff or like kind of done stuff inefficiently. And yeah, one thing was Matt going to Zora area 3 times was not ideal in a full clear seed.
Sorry.
And also not having his tempered for a lot of fights that he could have had before.
I was gonna say, after when I made the I because of just the way things routed, I just had a really bad mire and ice play that I could make. Like, I could clear both of them. It was horrible. And then when I did both of those and found nothing useful, and I was just like, that's probably it.
That's funny because at that point you were looking pretty ahead. Like, Zelda kind of did a lot of other stuff, right? Like, he did Pyramid Catfish, he did like Skull Woods Dip. So like, you looked like you were actually in a pretty good spot if like the stuff just showed up on the path. Like, you were kind of ahead into those dungeons and stuff. But then, yeah, I mean, obviously when it came down to last locating at the end, then it was good for Zelda to have full cleared everything.
Yeah, like, and the other thing is, I could have gone to Mimic Cave when I went into TR the first time. But like, I wanted to go to Hera and Spike Cave and stuff, and like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling great about the seed so far. And if I had 4 keys, I would have done it. But like, going all that way to just Mimic Cave, and then you lose, mind you, it's not that bad just to go right back up the mountain to Hera and Spike Cave. It's a little bit slower. It's just, at that point, did not seem like the right thing.
But Pod Eastern looked like such a good option for you at that point. Like, I think you'd be insane.
Exactly.
All the way to Mimic Cave without the big key. Yeah. And like, you had Saha with Green Pendant turn in even, and like, it just looked like such a better option there.
But then that caused me to have last locate. Well, not quite, because I still had Castle Tower 2 and Ice Big, which we've got to eventually. But basically both the choke points, right? And then after that, it was like, well, I'm just gonna wait for the dot done now.
How were you feeling,
Well-
Zelda? Especially after your desert incident.
Yeah, so I was just like on a whim, you know what? I was like, you know what? Let's give Clear Mouse a bow landbow. So I tried to quick swap over to the bow right as I was trying to catch the pendant, and I mirrored out after beating landbow.
Oh, that's why she.
Because I overshot the bow. So I was like, and then I just landed on the mirror. So I was like, okay, well, there's a minute I got to give up somewhere. And I kept trying to give it back. I was like, I'm going to skip left side mire. Like, nah, I can't do that. I'm going to skip left side swamp. No, there's not enough left. I'm going to skip eastern big key. No, there's not enough left. And then finally in the end game, I was like, okay, I found my skip. I'm going to skip right side TR and right side GT. So like I was going straight left, and if there was nothing left, I was going to climb skip right side. But then big key on the
Oh,
torch.
really?
Yeah.
That's why you
That's-
went to
That's
Torch
hilarious
first.
because it was right side. You guys would have just both skipped it, and like both felt so bad.
That would have been beautiful, honestly.
That would have been really funny.
Yeah, I kind of figured, like, if Matt hadn't finished 15 minutes ago, then obviously he also last located the fire rod. And I felt like almost anybody would in this. So I didn't really feel like that was too bad for me, but just I did feel like I didn't have great combat and things. Like, I felt like my escape was terrible. And then obviously the desert thing, like, I died in Hera. Like, I just had a lot of little things where I was like, maybe I'm probably not in as good a position as I could be.
You guys were actually extremely close to tied in escape. Like maybe Matt was a couple frames ahead, but it was like that might just be the stream difference. So you guys both had like a little bit of a rough escape.
That surprised me. Like I thought for sure I was second out of escape by quite a bit because I mean
No, you guys.
Matt's a
you
great
both-
runner. Matt's
both
like
had your fair share of
the
it.
Kaz boots expert. I felt like I was definitely behind coming out.
I forget what my escape was. This is like a 505 or 506 or something. But there's a lot of text boxes in that escape, though. Felt like every
Yeah, part
item
of
was,
part of it is text boxes.
text
I think it was
box.
like 08 or something though.
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
both kind of got hit out of your dashes a couple times or something.
Oh, Matt got to skip the magic pot at the very beginning because he had a big magic drop, so that helped his
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That is true.
I remember seeing it drop and like, man, I wish I'd grabbed that, but I wasn't turning around for it.
Excellent Hera pots, by the way, from both of you. This is like one of the best things to watch. Is you guys doing Hera pots? Super smooth.
Other than Zelga's first attempt, where he didn't. where
Oh,
he
Yeah,
ran
well,
into the
okay.
flame,
I
but-
mean, but he didn't quite start the Hera pot before he ended up dying. That was
Yeah, no, you guys kept getting first try Herapods. It's super impressive.
Yeah.
I'm like so bad at hook speed Herapod. Those were so fast.
I don't think I actually realized that I was kind of good at it until Clear Mouse kept pointing it out, and I was like, oh wait, maybe I actually do kind of get this. I always just felt like I had to YOLO.
I don't think I've seen you miss. Like, I mean, like, I'm sure I have, but I'm just saying, like, it's just so consistent. So yeah, thanks. I mean, like, great. And this was a fantastic race. I mean, very happy. And I'm also a little bittersweet because, like, you can't both advance to the finals, the grand finals. I'm sorry, Matt.
No, that's fine. I was just getting frustrated because I just like kept trying to find places to get aggressive, but it was just not happening ever. And like every time, because of the fire rod, like all of like the little efficiencies I tried to get throughout the siege, just like they just all come back to bite you in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then I was
yeah.
like, and then I was like, the only thing I can do is just try to climb GT and find the Eastern Big Key. And even that, I was thinking probably wasn't even going to be enough.
Just stick. I don't know what would happen if you both skipped Eastern, because the Cassatar key was in there. So I don't know. Like, so maybe it was okay. But then, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would
I
happen.
mean, if they both went to ice before dipping Eastern, then that would
Guess
be
we're just-
impressive.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just kept clearing GT if I didn't have that key, so that would have been pretty rough.
Going back to the ice big chest crossed my mind. I was like, this is not going well. I was like, I gotta start thinking about what my outs are here, but it never quite got to that point.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't in logic at first, right? Like you only got your 6 pod small in, was it in Thieves or something? Like late, right?
Yeah.
So you're like,
yeah, I
not
think it was
gonna
like Laser
go
Bridge
gamble it
or something like
before
that. Yeah.
that. And it's like, I guess you could have gambled Ice Big Chest before, Ether Tablet before, Skull Big Chest maybe, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to make that choice.
I was going to go there before Ether Tablet. Like, those were my last 2 checks for Ether and Ice Big. But I was like, I feel like there was a reasonable chance that I might have gone to Castle Tower on 1 key. And I was thinking that might be like the time I can say, okay, I'll just go to Ether Tablet. And that can kind of even out.
I did do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
But great tournament run, Matt. Really, really happy to see you make it this far.
Yeah, it was fun. I've never played this tournament before. It's been going on for years. I've always seen it happening, and I've just never had the time to play it. Now that it's best of 1, double elimination, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it was fun. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, I'm glad. So definitely hope to see you in another tournament at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, if they keep running these like short ones, I'll keep joining them. I'm not
They're
anything
not
that
that
has a group
short,
stage.
Is
I
it short?
suppose.
You keep,
But,
you
like,
keep
at
doing
least-
this well. They,
At least it's
long,
like
but
there's no group stage. If you got a group stage, I'm out. No more group
Yeah.
stage for me. But
Okay, noted.
this type of stuff is I can squeeze these in every once in a while.
yeah.
Excellent.
No, it's
Great to
amazing that
hear.
you keep like making finals or top 3 or whatever in these tournaments.
Yeah, the last
despite
2,
you
I
hardly even play. Like,
I took like almost 2.5 year break playing tournaments, and I was like, I'm going to join these 2, and then I just like got pretty lucky and made deep
yeah, you
runs.
just like
so
keep
it
making finals.
was nice,
Or-
nice to be in the mix again.
yeah.
Yeah. Always very happy. Always happy to see you play these tournaments.
Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the commentary. It's all good. GG's. Always a pleasure. It's been a while since we raced each other, but you're a great runner.
Main
It's always a lot of
tournament
fun.
2024? Question mark?
No,
2025?
like 2022 maybe.
I don't know. You guys were in the same group. I remember there was like a group reveal, and you guys were in the very last group, and it was very exciting. And not Matt, Zelga. I remember like, who were you talking? Maybe we were talking to Saya or something. You were just like, Matt's gonna be my group. I just know it. And then it happened. I don't quite remember what year that was, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I do remember vaguely one of the 2 of you I was telling that to. And yeah, I would just kind of echo all that big GGs. It's always a great time whenever we get a chance to play. And like you said, it's been a while, and I'm glad we finally got the chance, even if it ended up being so deep in a tournament. And yeah, best of luck with anything
good luck in
going
the finals.
forward without groups.
So like Animizer, all the settings right in the finals now. This is
Randomizer key drop. Yeah,
We all
Zelda,
win.
Key drop.
this way.
all of our wishes have come true. I'm sorry about what you wanted. Although this is what you wanted, right? You were the one.
I mean,
who
I
selected
willingly signed up for it, so I have no one to blame but myself.
Wow.
Yeah, we were just saying it's very funny that both you and Gamma, I think both opted into these saying like we want to take it a bit less seriously. And then you both make the finals while taking it a bit less seriously. So clearly that's the key to succeeding at Rando.
Yep, just throw it all to the wind and say, we're just going to play and see what happens. And apparently it works. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I feel like Gamma and I both have some serious regrets about how our first match went. So surely the second has to be better, right?
The prize packs will be better in Escape next time, surely.
Yes, please.
We'll certainly be looking forward to those matches. I mean, like, so first, well, good luck in the play-in race on Sunday. I think that's your, like, potentially next one. I mean, we'll see, like, whatever you and Gamma end up scheduling for the finals. But, yeah, best of luck. And
Yeah,
we'll
thanks, I
all
appreciate
be
it.
entertained.
Me and Zelga are going to be on Gamma's channel, actually, for that
Oh yeah,
playing
that's
race,
true. That's
so-
true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it'll be actually really exciting. Because it's like a big like cross keys restreaming day. So every play-in race runner will be restreamed and on various different channels. I believe your channel, Zelga, has Rick and Tracy on commentary on Gamma's channel, so it'll be quite good versus Jamma.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like a good time. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So yeah, best of luck. And yeah. Yeah, and we'll see what happens in the finals for this tournament. Thank you so much, Tomotalk and Jaxie, for tracking restreaming. Thank you so much, Jammo. It's fun.
Yeah, it was very fun. Thank you.
Well, now I feel empty because Clear Mouse took all of my announcements.
Oh, sorry. You can repeat it. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's how people remember.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed what you saw here, be sure to give both of our runners a follow, matt7898 and zelgadissan. I want to also thank our commentary booth, Clearmouse and Jamo6, as well as my tracking buddy, TunnelTalk13. And as Clearmouse mentioned, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, it's the biggest day in rando restreaming, where we have the 5 and 2 Cross Keys play-in race. A bunch of different restreams are going to be held across many different channels. ZSR is going to have a restream. The channel is yet to be determined, but you can see more information on that in the Cross Keys Discord. I am going to send us over to Teddy Hostle Astros. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is Jaxie from Zelda Speedruns, signing off.